Welcome back to Thionite Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we got Juniper up to level 20. We did his ascension quest. We killed another console. Another one bites the dust. On this episode, gossip. We also found a spring. The plumbing broke on the last episode. On this episode, we're going to continue talking about the plumbing. And, of course, whatever Cardamine has to say. I can't believe Rain's starting his 9th term. Time really does fly. He was the previous commander's right hand, and now he's supporting Juniper too. He's always been a big part of Tau. That is true. Rain is a good guy. We all love and support Rain in all of his endeavors. He is a wonderful person. He helps with the farming, both figuratively and literally, because, you know, when it rains, it pours and the potatoes grow, and he also plants the potatoes. Where else is the gossip? Does Rain himself have gossip? Where is the gossip? Is it someone in the tent? Because that's one of two. No one in the tent has the gossip. Perhaps it's by... No, it's not by the canteen. No, we're still digesting. Do not talk to me about this nonsense. Where is the last bit of gossip? I will find it. I will track it down with all of the speed and ferocity of a bloodhound. Until then, though, we're talking about the plumbing, because we really need to continue this conversation. Juniper, how are the springs doing? Oh, that's a quest too. But this is fine. They're returned. We shall continue and wrap up the discussion about the plumbing.
Where should I start?
Probably at the beginning. Looks like the people who went from Tau to other colonies have come back. Oh, that's something completely different, isn't it? I thought we got this from doing the spring quest. The springs of the Ronar, or whatever they're called. Those were colonies that we liberated, and we did notify them that they'd be coming, so it's not like I was overly worried or anything. But still, it's no small feat to get there and back alone. You could probably write a book about that. There and back again. By the soldiers of Colony Tau. They wanted to remain anonymous. I don't think I could have made it. Senna, we have gone so much farther, so many different times all around Ionios than anyone else ever has. We absolutely could have made it. Why are we all being so pessimistic about our skills? Uni, you absolutely could have done it. Not on my own anyways. All right, fine. If you're going to have that qualifier, I would agree to that. And yet, as a learning experience, I'm sure it was invaluable. Always about the books, Antion. I agree with you. It's bound to spur on Colony Tau in all sorts of ways, expected and unexpected. Before this, the place was slowly headed for the scrap heap, and no one would have been any the wiser. They grabbed this opportunity and ran with it. Good on them. Certainly. We could stand to emulate their example. Can we, though? After all we've done... After everything that we are still in the process of doing, we help people so often. Is it really something that we need to work on? All right, fine. There's always things to improve. That's fine. Now I actually have to hunt down the last of the Rain gossip. Where is the Rain? How is he? Where is everyone? All right, hold on. Let me go track this down because apparently I have no idea. The Sadadan brothers, do you have anything? Nutka. Carson, Graziana, does anyone have any gossip? Maybe it's at a different time of day. I'll have to find it. Oh, there it is. Glory, at 1800 hours we have found you. What do you have to say about our resident lieutenant? I wonder if Rain's still set on doing the Hunt of Plenty. Oh, I think I know what this quest is about. Now that the flame clock's been broken, I'd really rather he didn't take the risk. Juniper, I need you to tell me all about this Hunt of Plenty. I have so many questions. What are we hunting? How plentiful is it? Are they hungry? Because if the beasts we hunt, are they themselves hungry? Then the difficulty rises exponentially. Juniper, I need all of the deets. Give me your details.
Let's lay out the facts.
I'm not coming on to you. Not those kind of details, like the details about your hunting expertise. Does Tau have any special traditions for reaching a new term? We do, in fact. In our 9th term specifically, we have to set out alone for the lower levels. But that's so dangerous. Why in the lower levels? Once you get there, a multitude of supplies are airdropped right to you. You pick them up, bring them home, and everyone recognizes your skill as a soldier. Another custom, huh? First it was that infinitely strength-gaining spring, and then it was the pipes. We're not going to talk about the pipes. people of Tao have strange customs when it comes to pipes. I don't think many people have actually managed to do it, though. They're all weaklings. This is not a colony full of soldiers. In fact, in all the time I've been here, I don't think a single person's come back. Maybe it might be, a good idea to retire such a lethal custom? Probably the consul's way of thinning Tao's numbers. Alright, yeah, if it was the consul's idea, that would explain a lot. A very convenient setup to have people wander off on their own and get themselves killed by monsters. Yeah, that would fit her modus operandi, I imagine. Hang on, wasn't Rain shooting his mouth off about doing this? He was indeed. He takes Colony Tao's traditions very seriously. He can't just abandon the legacy of our predecessors, and their predecessors, and their own before them. Oh, well, we have to stop him then. There are dragons down there. We have seen the fire-breathing dragons, the Ranas, the Agashus. There are terrifying creatures down there. They're still higher level than us. Not for much longer, though. If he'd even listen. We have to try anyway. We can't let him do anything stupid. You're right. Let's go find him. I mean, at the absolute least, the hunt of plenty, at the absolute least, we could just, supervise the expedition. We can be, shadowing him from a distance. We can hide in bushes.
I see some relations of
Stop talking. Why must you always interrupt? We can keep him from...
I really hope you'll see some sense and realize how pointless the tradition is.
Oh, he's out here.
We'll never know unless we ask, yeah?
Well, I suppose we can, strong arm him into this. Can we make it daytime? I would much prefer to do this in the middle of the day. We can reverse time before he ever went down there. Rain, I have to convince you. I have seen the future. You die a grisly death, gnashed and gnawed between the giant gaping maw of the giant dragon that lies in the depths. Hey, looking for me, you guys? It's been a while. Been a few hours since you killed our consul. Hope you've been having a good day. Lots of things to do now that we don't have a consul. Right. Are you going on this Hunt of Plenty thing? We're focusing on the important things. And trust me, the consul is not an important thing to talk about. Oh, did someone spill the beans? Oh, you were with Juniper. That must be why. But yeah, I am. It's a rite of passage after all. You know how snuff and dangerous the lower levels are, and yet you're still going down there? Oh, come on now. You're giving me an earful too? Glory was up here yapping on about the same thing for hours. Thing is, it's a ritual. We don't get to pick and choose. I'm fairly certain you do, though. I'm fairly certain you could just be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. It's not, gun to your head, blaster to your stomach. It's like, you will do this, or you will drop dead of a mysterious heart attack. It's a tradition that was passed down to us, and I'm gonna carry it out for all of our dead friends. Well, I mean, there's only so much that you can do to honor the dead, and dying yourself is probably not one of the better ways. Rain, honestly. I know the console's out of the picture, but we're not exactly in the lap of luxury here. We could do with the supplies. I mean, we are literally in control of Agnes Castle. Who is airdropping the supplies? And can we not just be like, yo, Gondor, airdrop some supplies to Tao? And she'll be like, screw you guys. But fine, I can get some of my underlings to do it, and then that would be the end of it, and you'd have a bunch of supplies. Just let us. Nope, no can do. I'll be fine. Right, I'm off hunting. Gotta do a favor for Nootka. She'll give me a real dressing down if I don't, and I don't know about you guys, but she scares me witless when she's angry. Well, fine. We're just gonna let him do this thing then? Oh, I don't think so. We have to persuade him to drop the ritual. Firstly, where did he go? He didn't say. Have we just allowed him to go? We didn't shadow him at all? Can we not track him through the iris? Let's ask Nootka. We have to stop him from doing anything dangerous. If he's already down there, in danger, well then we're in trouble. Nootka, it's an emergency. He's gone. We let him out of our sights. We're notoriously bad at that.
So he might not be able to accept the change so easily.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Certain notion takes root. Excising it is no mean feat.
We just need some mean feet. If we shove a boot far enough up his own ass, I'm sure he'll take to the change like a fish to water. Nootka, do you know where Rain's gone off to? He said he went out hunting for Agashu meat I asked for, presumably. He went after the Agashus. That's what I was talking about. They're terrifyingly dangerous. I mean, like, their eggs, the omelets, poached egg. Oh, so good. I would kill for Agashu omelets. But still, knowing that fool, he's probably going to get the bird thighs. He is a thigh man, after all. I would know. Where are the ag issues found? Probably in the toxic sludge pools. That's pretty close to the lower levels. That's not good. He went with a group though, right? He's the one who's always banging on about how no one should go there alone. I'm afraid he did go on his own. Oh, Rain, you fool. We better find him quick. Well, we should be able to get there easily enough. It's only 600 meters away. Can we get there from the full map, or do I have to go in the lower one? Isn't it? Oh, it's on the lower map then. All right, well, we can change that really quick. We can go to the lower map because it's all about the lower map. Yeah, it's over there. Oh, it is in a toxic pool. All right, well, we can go to the tree and traverse our own toxic sludge. Hopefully we don't find his corpse half drowned in this pool of poison. Yo, Rain, we're here. After traversing this wickedly purple poison, despite the fact that it is purple, it does not taste like grapes. I know evidence to the contrary would be like, oh, that is definitely grape flavored. It's not, trust me. We have fed some to lands. It did not work out well. Oh, I'm so sorry for the interruption, but we're searching for a friend. Like I said in the last episode, the Tyrkins, they're the smartest creatures. Friend? You look for flockmate, Kra? Well, do you know where he is, then? Oh, it's a blue one. I hear you're looking for friend, yes? Oh, it's the Tyrkin groom! I met you before. You're the one who got married to the other one, the princess, I think. Right, yeah. Can you tell us where he is? Can tell, yes. He on last leg, so I thought maybe good to eat him. They may be smart and can talk, but they do have a taste for meat. No, he's very dear to us. You too quick to assume. Tyr King Highness arranged to treat Flockmate's wounds. He currently resting. He very lucky. We almost forget our own contract partners. Even marinade ready to go. You can pack that in then. Only little joke. Your Flockmate is with Tyr King Highness. Show breaks there. Well, the benefit of our wonderful alliance with the Tyrkins finally is bearing some fruit. I knew there was a reason that we would ally. We would team up with the Tyrkins, the smartest race in all of Ionios. Mobius has nothing against the genius that is the Tyrkins. Do we have how much money? Wow, nearly 9 grand and ultra pure gemstones. Can we just Neume all the way back up there? The Noah Neume. Oh, that's what it is. That's what, we have the Senna Skip and the Noah Neume. Noah, we need you to bring us over. Center the camera because the Noah Neume is much more precise than the Senna Skip. So we need to get up there right now. Neume. The Neume was successful. Rain, are you good? You've been worried. We've worried sick about you. Tyrkin Groom. Oh, and Mule the Tyrk. It's been magnificent to see you guys again. I'm so glad we can make your royal acquaintance. Rain, are you okay? You kind of look rather uncomfortable. What did this much damage to you, and how can we give thanks to the Tyrkins? Probably more pomegranates. Rain! Oh, a visit from friends. Hello, friends. I'm protecting your flockmate. Oh, thank you. I can't express how grateful I am. Ease not need. Sit down, have rest, Kra. Oh, Tyrkin, your hospitality does you an immense amount of honor. Juniper, I've embarrassed myself quite a bit here, haven't I? Yeah, you have a bit. I wish you wouldn't be so reckless. I was never like this in the past. I'm losing my edge. I'm weak. That makes 2 of us, then. All these old traditions and customs, honestly, we need to let them go. Now, Juniper, you? Of course there are still precious things. The memories of those we've lost, our culture. But we have to stop placing our ideas so high above us that we'll waste our lives for them. The colony's changing. We have resources, water, food, new allies. Exactly. And we, other colonies, we can help out just as much. Progress doesn't mean forgetting our history. I think everyone who came before us, and everyone who's ever lived in Colony Tau would agree. You've changed, Juniper. Is that such a bad thing? Not at all. Your predecessor talked about that kind of stuff a lot. Strength, kindness. He'd talk about how much he trusted you to lead the colony right. Looks like all that went in one ear and out the other. Juniper's always working hard to help the colony. You're right about that. All right, I give up. I'll help you help me change. Who knows? It might even work. So you'll be more sensible in the future then? Yeah, I will. I will try at the very least. You have my word about that. Don't want to rouse the commander's wrath now, do I? Wondrous. A happy occasion. The best shining outcome. Thank you, Noah. Oh, you're very welcome, Juniper, but we didn't do much. We literally just talked to people and then found the birds. You did. You came here with me, after all. I think Colonies Tau is going to start changing for the better now. And that's because of all you've done to help us so much. You're the ones who's done the work. All we did was kill a console and break a clock. We stopped your ability to tell time and reap souls, and besides that, we really haven't done much. I hope you come back to Colony Tau in the future. Oh, we probably will. You've saved us, and I hope that we'll always keep this bond. Juniper, I cannot foresee a timeline where we forsake these bonds of fellowship. The Hunt of Plenty. The Hunt of Plenty is no more. His fallen allies' memory in his heart, Rain decided to move forward along with Juniper. Wondrous. Tier King, sir, your royal highness, I must thank you once again for helping to heal our fallen friend. When Flockmate fall from nest, it's only natural to lend wing. Take good care of Flockmate. Preen feathers well. Tier King, you and your people are very valued allies to the people of Colony Tau, and time after time, I am immensely grateful that we allied with you. How is your daughter doing? Papa sit on marriage and finally start to warm to beloved. He still have feather and ruffle, but sure this hatch into good news.
I see some relations.
And how about you, Tierkin Groom? Can we put that nice sauce into a good use? Day of mateship comes so soon. Humans come too to pay proper respects. Oh, absolutely. I would love to see a Tierkin wedding. As long as we get to eat some Tierkin wedding cake, it'd be great. Not sure, though. We have a few things to take care of still. You know, the Mobius threat. That's, you know, we got to save the world from, you know, the terror that is Mobius Z. So, as long as it's past, like, next month, then we should be good. So sorry to hear this. Cruel world. Guest in Tierkin wedding must bring fancy giftings. No come, no gift. I can absolutely provide wonderful gifts. You don't need to worry about that. Hey, you just wanted to scrounge a gift off of us, didn't you? Uni, why would you insult that? Why would you say that right to his face? That's so rude, Uni. If you get us kicked out of the kingdom of the Tierkin, I am going to turn you into a Tierkin. I am going to tar and feather you with your own feathers, Uni. Do not get us kicked out of this. Do not break the alliance. Where are we going now? I suppose we can do one more quick stop at Colony Tau and check if we need to do anything else over there. I don't see any question marks, so if there is anything there, it will be gossip. So hopefully we don't have any gossip and we can continue on to other colonies, I suppose. Carson, everyone else, Graziana, wonderful gimme lettuce, spongy spud, shiny roses. Misty morning. Is there anything to do over here? Are we done? Are we done for the time? Nutka, Honorine. How are you doing, Honorine? Stop complaining about the food. We're more than halfway done digesting. I tried to make some dishes with the meat smoker. It's been a real hit. And you didn't even tell us? Oh, Honorine, I feel so betrayed. Knife in the back, why don't you? Sorry about that. I'll tell you next time. I promise. I really wanted to eat it myself. This jerky I made out of the ferris and the wolf meat. Oh, to die for. It's always nice to eat in good company. The more the merrier. Sazadan brothers, how are you doing? Everybody in Colony Tau have close interconnection with every other buddy. Like one big Napon family. Sadadan brothers think it's a wonderful thing. Bond of familia here maybe run deeper than anywhere else. Well, that's wonderful. The people of Colony Tau are a very close-knit, wonderful community. But it seems like we are done in Colony Tau for the present moment. It seems like we are finally able to move on from this. Another colony down. Rain, one last hurrah. Do you have anything to say? I got myself all wrapped up in the idea that I had to tell everyone what's what, because I was the eldest. But in reality, I was going nowhere, shutting down to change that we needed in the colony, blind and deaf to the truth. We don't have to live in desperation. Looks like I've got a bit of evolution to do myself. I think you're right about that. You could pull Colony Tau along with you in the process. Oh, I could indeed, Noah. whatever's in my power not to get left in the dust. Oh, Rain, absolutely an incredible sentiment. You still have more to say, though. Looks like a pretty tight spot, all right. What are we talking about? So you know, huh? We can't exactly leave the colony, but we'll defend it tooth and nail, just you see. You and Juniper take him down good for us. Oh, you're probably talking about Mobius. Right, yeah, people are probably... That information is probably still being disseminated out to the wider world of Ionios. Where are we going next? We are done with Tau. Incredible. So what is the next colony? We have Sirius Hovering Reefs. We're doing that later. Trust me on that. It's going to come into play eventually. Cadencia. Oh, Cadencia. We did Mew a while ago. I probably should do the farming. Armus. I haven't forgotten, but I've kind of forgotten. What is this? The Ultimate Vessel. Man, maybe we do the Ultimate Vessel, because this is... Oh, that's that area. We don't need to worry about that. And this is where Triton used to be. Let's check out... Let's do a run by of Colony Mew, just to see if anything has changed over there. I don't believe it will, but better safe than sorry. So let's hope that there's nothing, because again, I do think we did everything in Colony Mew several episodes ago. We got... No, we're not eating. No! Stop complaining about the food, Juniper. We did this pretty much at the same time that we did Colony 9, so we should be done with Mew as well, which would be incredible. They're growing their own food. Everyone over here, the Armus and the Ardens are looking good. Yeah, I think we're done with Colony Mew as well. And if that's the case, if we're done with Mew, and there's no other quests that I'm noticing, then if that's the case, which it does appear to be, I think we go up to Agnes Castle, because I do remember there being a bunch of gossip by the castle. So let's go and explore the castle. Maybe we can even see if Gondor is willing to pay us a special visit. Maybe. I might want to do that later for certain reasons. Home Sweet Castle. Wonderful. Is there any... Oh, hi, Gondor. How are you doing, Gondor? We got most of the lost numbers safely back to the city now. Oh, that is wonderful to hear. We'll take care of things here. Gotta round up the rest of the strays. You continue to work on that, Gondor. That is mucho bueno beneficial to all of us. Let's see if there's any gossip. I remember there being at least one bit of gossip in one of the trips that we've taken here. We just have to find it. Isn't it around here? It's not Agnian Augie. Oh, there it is. I knew we had gossip. Good grief. I've only just gone and lost my sense of direction. Oh, I can sympathize. That's how busy I've been. Where should I bring these supplies? Right. I'd imagine you should bring them to the supply team. It's in the name, after all. Peak busyness. I wonder, that doesn't sound like it'll have something that's quest related, but I suppose we could always check. Man, is there less to do than I thought? Are we catching up on all of the things? Jador, it's been a while since we've spoken to you. How are you doing? Such great feeling to be rid of that rotten console. The lost numbers have been bringing me up to speed. So this is what it means to be free, eh? Huh, I could get used to this. I'm sure you can. Let's check on the upper levels just really quickly to be sure that we're really thorough on this gossip front. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Is it Aggie that's correct or Augie? Well, if I were you, I'd go and ask Gondor to be sure. She is the expert on Aggie and Augie. All things Ag and Og. So we have 2 bits of gossip. That's fairly sizable. I wonder if either of them will have quests. I'm not entirely sure. We'll take a stop, a break to stop and chat about the gossip at this table that we have in the place. Oh, peak busyness is a quest, so we will focus on Aggie and Augie first, and then we'll do that.
Where should I start?
Probably Aggie, because alphabetical. Aggie and Augie are like, always right behind you, huh? Not literally always. Like right now, they're off doing their own separate thing. How long have they been with you, exactly? That's a question. I forget, honestly. They've worked for House Vandom for as long as I can remember, though. So it was actually those two who have been looking after me the most since I was a tyke. You know, it makes sense. Vandom's family's got a lot going on, so raising kids is like way down on the to-do list. Huh. I'm not trying to make it sound like some kind of sob story, mind. They've gotten me out of a tight spot more than once. And anyway, guarding me was the only reason they followed me into that prison. Could have been their heads on the chopping block at any point, right? Not just anyone would risk that for you. I know I can trust them. I bet if they heard you saying that, they'd weep themselves hoarse with joy. Yeah, milady, you're too kind. Too true, which is exactly why you dags can never tell them, hear me, or else. I would never betray your confidences, Gondor. Never, ever, for never, never. But now that that bit of gossip is out of the way, peak busyness. And if it's peak in the busyness category, we can help.
Let's lay out the facts.
I can alleviate all of the tension. Everyone at Agnes Castle seems busy. Right, and there's not as many people as there were before. I wonder what they're all doing. Both Agnians and the Lost Numbers look to be really hurried all the time. Yeah, but there hasn't been any major strife yet, at least, so that's always good. If anyone knows the ins and outs of the situation, it would be Seeker. Might be a good idea to inquire. Hey, good thinking, Tyon. He'd have a good overview for sure. If there's one thing Seeker is good for, it is, information. So where is that boy? We need to find the one known as Seeker. It would be a good name of a position in some kind of sport. Mio, I am glad you're willing to take on the world. Is he over there? He's normally over there by that little tent area. So let's see if this wondrous floating exclamation mark is there. Oh, he's talking to Gondor. As always, you two are always together, attached to the hip, you two. Seeker, what's going down? How can we help? Oh. News? Here and gone. Yo, Seeker, things are looking busy, huh? Oh, they sure are. And not that I'm not complaining or anything. Well, what are you doing now, then? I'm making preparations for sending off provisions and other goods to the city. Isn't that what you were doing before? Have the provisions run out already? Do we have to find more? Wait, let me guess. Aggie and Augie, right? Yeah. You see, the two of them are pretty keen on getting some extra provisions. Oh, I knew something like this would happen. Those dingbats think everything will work out so long as there's food on the table. Dingbats? So I was busy with some other stuff and told them to handle it. Big mistake. It's not like I have heaps of times on my hand either, but since I've already sent people to the city, I can't exactly ignore it. And so I'm enlisting the entire castle personnel, up to and including inspectors, to try and cope with this somehow. Too nice-natured for your own good there, Seeker. Well, you know, it's better to be too nice-natured than it is to be too mean-natured. I just prepared the ship, but I just got word of some problems arising. Allow us to take care of it. What kind of problems? Is it the crawls around on four legs and spits acid kind? Because we are expert on solving those issues. In plain words, some people don't want the goods shipped out, so they've taken up arms and are heading to the boats at this very moment. And then some of the goods that were left in the prison camp haven't even been delivered themselves. And then we don't have enough ether cylinders to keep running the ship back and forth. So you need to break up a blockade on the docks, you need to get some food from the prison. Well, we could probably enlist the help of Colony Zero. Sagiri's colony. I don't remember if it's called Zero. Is it Zero? I don't remember. It's a real cluster snuff of a situation, in short. Now I get why you needed all that manpower. Well, if that's all you need, we'll pitch in too. Let us handle all those things you just mentioned. Would that help? Mio, why would you volunteer us for 3 separate tasks? Oh, it absolutely would if you're offering. Thank you so much. A lot of our soldiers aren't used to this sort of work, so I appreciate the offer. All right, then. Let's roll up the old sleeves and get cracking. Well, if Uni says, Uni does, so I suppose we have to go all the way to Cadencia. So where are we going specifically? Cadencia region. We can start, I suppose. Oh, everything's all in one localized place. That's pretty good. We can go, yeah, we could probably start with the prison camp. We can go over to the Mulus Depot and then down to the funicular approach. So that shouldn't take too long at all. We can just knock them all out. Bing, bang, boom. Hello, random supply person. Oh, it's Kay. How could I forget? Hello, Kay. How are you doing this fine day? We're still short on cargo. Of course you are. Where in Ionios has he gone off to? Oh, hey, you guys. I've been getting Augie to help me out with the cargo. We've got 7 pieces left to get now, but Augie's nowhere to be seen. We have to hunt him down. How dare he try and scooch away with all of our supplies? I'm sorry to ask, but I'd really need your help. Darnie will have it out for me if I don't get all that cargo loaded. She doesn't take no for an answer.
I see some relations have changed.
We have even more supplies. All right, well, we have to go in that direction now. So he's off in there, I suppose? He's either over there himself, or we have to find 7 bits of supplies. Who is this? Augie, what are you doing over here? Ugh, find cargo, or find food. Find cargo, or find food. Find food it is. Do me a favor and go find the remaining cargo for me. Oh, yes, sir, boss man. It's right over here. If we had our eyes peeled, you could have seen it and got it yourself.
What we were after?
Is it?
Tuck it away safely.
Oh, heavy pomegranates. Man, I love heavy pomegranates. Apparently they can be found over here. I got your supplies. I'm delivering them myself. I'm going to take all of the credit, Augie. It's all my credit, Augie. All mine. You can't stop me. So where are we going now? 200 more meters? Why over there? Oh, is there more? Do I have to find all 7 bits of supplies? Do we have a thing over there? Oh, fine. Fine, let me go get it really quick. Can we do a Noah Nume? Noah Nume successful. Man, I do love that technique. Where are we going now? Furthermore, in that direction? Oh, do we even have it in us to do more numing? I don't think we do. I think we just have to run all the way over here. Are you going to take us in all of these directions to find this? Do we have to find 7 of the things? Because I know you did say 7, but do we have to find them ourselves? Because, I mean, if we do, I guess that's fine, but, like, you're really stretching the limit of, like, oh, we could just go in an L shape and find it.
We were after?
That takes care of that.
Oh, even more stuff over here. All right, we'll find it all. We'll find it all and skip travel to Mulus Depot. It's not like it's terribly far away. So this is number 4? Oh, there we go. Something is happening. Why must things be happening? Can we just get the ship over here ourselves? Let's see. That should make it 4 pieces of cargo we've got our hold of now. That leaves 3 more to find. Where else could they be? Wait a minute. Look over there. Oh no, the Tyrkins. Oh, those are technically Gulkins. They don't count. You can tell by the horn on their snout. Spark's sakes, they're guarding our snuffing target. This goes some way to explaining the cargo shortage. You know what to do. Let's teach these thieving snuffers a lesson. Right. Well, they're only level 60, and we're level 66. I feel like you could name a road after that. Anyway,
We can use on this
erase them from existence.
Try to stop us.
Erasure complete. Give me the supplies. Open the incredible
Need
chest.
a hand here.
And we've got this. Can we just skip this? We've seen the opening animation a bajillion
Is
times.
there a good use for that?
I'm done gathering.
Are you, Lance? I'm so glad that you're done gathering. We will head back, and in the spirit of heading back, we can just go over there. Okay, we found the parts. Well, not the parts. Well, technically the parts, we found all of the supplies. Useful Augie over there is still trying to find food. What has he found, like 4 mushrooms? Oh, thank you so much for rounding up that cargo. You're welcome. It's worrying to think we've got a thief to contend with. We'll have to keep an eye out for them, whoever they are. It was just a bunch of Gulkings. You don't have to worry about it. Darnie will be placated now, at least. She's uncompromising, but she's an honest and nice girl, and I wouldn't want to let her down. Someone's got a crush. Kay and Darnie sitting in a tree. Doing stuff that people sitting in a tree would do. Mulus Depot. Noah Nume? I don't think we have enough energy for that, but we'll try. Who is over here asking for our attention? Grover! I feel like I've named a horse after you in the past. We've got a disturbing development on the eastern side of the perimeter. We've received an aid request, but if our info on the enemy's forces is correct, we're in for one tough battle. The harbor the enemy's after has got a whole load of supplies that we can't afford to lose. Could you lend us a hand? Alright, that's it. That's all the info we get. No actual logistics about the enemies. I suppose we could do that. We've already gone on one eradication mission today. We have already erased a bunch of Gulkins from existence. I'm sure that whatever is over here is equally possible to be erased from existence. Have we ever been over here ourselves? I don't think we've ever been over here personally. And if we have, I don't remember. Don't I have... Yeah, no, we haven't been over here. This is an entirely new area. Remember these Armus, the Gurlath Armus? I'm fairly certain we're going to need those for some future quest. I think. I have vague memories from my first playthrough being like, oh, the Gurlath Armus, we can go over here. Oh, Levnis parts. No, wait, are we fighting with the Levnises? Is that Aggie?
Not liking the look of that sky.
What, the sky? What are... No, don't worry about the rain. Oh, remember that bridge. We'll be back over there. Aggie, how are you doing? What are we fighting? Who is the enemy? Some rogue Agnians, perhaps? Oh, it's Suna. Castle reinforcements are on their way. Surrender immediately. Shut it. An internal affairs lackey like you doesn't get it like I do. Look, I'm already busier than I usually am, and my ulcer is flaring up like all spark. Stop making things more difficult. Is this what I think it is? Yep. That girl over there is from Internal Affairs Security Team. And it'd appear that this ruffian is a part of a rebel force opposed to the sending of the supplies to the city. They've made the island on the other side of the bridge their base, and they've got a fierce Levnis that won't let us near them. We need those prisoners' labor for the sake of Agnes's future. So what's the sparking point in releasing them now? They're expendable, aren't they? Oh, Ragsy, you're one of those people. Can we show him the inside of our fist? I can assume he hasn't been able to accept the fact that he's no longer bound by the flame clock. That scoundrel doesn't even think of us as human. Well, I mean, we can absolutely show him the upside of our fist, and then we'll see if he comprehends after that. I'm done here. He's too far gone now. Well, we can whoop his ass something fierce. Were you out whispering about calling over castle reinforcements? We are the castle reinforcements. We are Ouroboros. We will destroy you utterly. They are the enemy. How much further are you going to shame yourselves until you're satisfied? To ashes with all of you. That's enough stalling for time. You're hereby indicted for violating military discipline. Ugh, you'll have to batter each and every last one of us before you indict us for anything. Oh, get in your Levnis, we'll destroy it. Oh, great, more time stalling. You better not feel sorry for yourselves after we're done kicking your asses. Well, that's fine. Oh, we have Juniper. Only 5? You're gonna need way more than 5 of these stupid things. Oh, at level 60? I suppose that might be a bit cumbersome. Especially if they all target Noah. Can you guys, not target Noah, please? Can you guys, like, please not target Noah? Why can't you, any of you draw the attention, like, seriously? Oh, well, now I don't have lucky 7s. Fine, once we beat one of them, the rest will fall in line. Wait, are Noah and Mio... Mio and Senna are both already dead. What is this nonsense? Alright, this one is doing much better. I technically ran away from that first fight. No one needs to worry about that. I have got lucky 7s. We are going to destroy all of them. We are totally going to destroy them. Will we get the chain attack? Probably not. We're not doing the chain attack. I'll just do lucky 7's ultimate smash and erase them from existence. That was a bit more dicey than I was expecting, but it's still nothing compared to the power of my incredibly slim sword. Snuff it! How can so few fighters be so powerful? Ouroboros, hi, you might have heard of us. Destroyer of flame clocks and all dissidents. Retreat! We aren't going to go down here, not like this. I thought we destroyed all of those things. Oh, thanks, you really did us a solid there. No problem, it's what we do. And still, we really didn't do all that much. If anyone's counting on you for things, then you'd better go and take care of them. I've got things under control here. Good shout. Well, sounds like all loose ends are tied up. It doesn't matter that they're still alive and unaccounted for. I am going to trust you. All of those Avis mech swords, that would have been real helpful for us in the past. But luckily, I found the answer to all of our problems. Like I said, keep that bridge in mind. We'll be back there eventually. Although, probably you should go there now. But again, I'm not going to focus on it. It's not required by any stretch of the imagination. But what is required is to take care of whoever is over here. Who's over here? Isn't it like, it is Darny. Of course, I remember. You're the hard ass about all of the supplies. There aren't enough ether cylinders to run the Agnian ship. We've been having an odd drop in our available equipment as of late. Can I just donate a few of them? Could you procure me 10 ether cylinders? Done and done, ma'am. See, I love these quests. I've already got all the ether cylinders. Thank you very much. Now we have enough ether for the ship. If you've got things you need to sort out, then I suggest you take care of them. Otherwise, if you're all done gathering them up, could you hand the cylinders to Dana for me? About the equipment shortage, it has to be linked to Ragsy and his thugs. I need to let Grover know about that. I'll tell the other departments about the lack of equipment. But I'll inform Grover personally right away. If there's anyone you can count on to get a job done quick, it's him. Well, that's wonderful. I can drop off the supplies and let everyone else get sorted for their own things. If you need help with Ragsy and his crew, his lot, feel free to hit us up on the Iris. We can eliminate them in the same amount of time it takes for you to call me. I could be like, done. It's already taken care of. We have already eliminated the problem. Dana, ether cylinder delivery. I have plenty of them. I think we should be good to go if we had another 10 ether cylinders. Luckily for us, we have all of them. A wonderful delivery. Will this be enough cylinders now? Oh, that'll do. Thank you so much. Sorry about all the hassle. As for the provisions and supplies, I think this should be all of them as well. Oh, it's nice that we're just getting this stuff, but Spark, when I think of the trouble everyone had to go to just for this. Hey now, it's all for the good of the city. You sure you shouldn't be smiling? Oh, believe me, I'm doing plenty of that too. A real 12-gauge grin. That doesn't sound as wonderful as you might think it does. Anyhow, we're all set here, and the boat's ready too, so I guess I'll go on ahead. Sorry to add insult to manual labor, but could you report back to Seeker? Oh, sure thing, we're on it. Why we wouldn't be able to use our Iris to report in is beyond me, but you know, what is Ouroboros good for if not backtracking? Wow, you just barely clear that gate. You have inches to spare on that, Dana. I'm very glad you could do that. Agnes Castle, oh Seeker, Seeker of the Castles. Can we get one last Noah Neume all the way up to the castle? We absolutely can. The power of the Noah Neume is only rivaled by that of the Senna Skip. Seeker, we are here. We have delivered the supplies, run out the dissidents, and got the food. Delivered the ether. We have done all of the things you had asked for. The ship has shipped. We are good. Oh, thanks. I've heard and saw through the Iris. I don't know why you guys didn't call me over the Iris. Even Aggie and Augie should be satisfied when they see the shipment. I sure hope so. I really don't need them rambling on and on and on about the food. I am so sick of hearing all of the tales they have about the mushrooms. Anyway, time to handle the issues in Agnes Castle. What are you talking about now? Sorry, I'm getting a call. Oh man, now we can actually talk over the irises. What trouble arose now? Yes? Yes, yes? Wait, what? Ugh, fine. Snuff it. Understood, I'll send someone straight away. What's happened? That was from some soldiers down in the harbor. They said they lost contact with the ship. Of course they did. Oh no, this is what we get for letting those loose ends live. I was gonna send some troops to get a quick idea of the situation. It's an emergency, right? We'll go. I think it'll be quicker that way. Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks. I'm counting on you all for this. Right, let's get on out there then. Yes, sir, Noah, sir. Missing in action. Oh boy, that sounds like another quest. I did not expect a quest to be within a quest. Oh, it's because the quest is complete. Why so busy? The ship with the provisions has set sail, but cannot be contacted. Dana and the others on the ship could be in danger. Unfortunately for them, they're going to have to hold out. Luckily for us, Dana and all of the crew are very well versed in combat and soldierly duties, so I have no doubt that they're going to be able to hold off for another episode, because we are done for today. We have been going on for quite long enough, and with this glorious view of the Sword of the Mechonis in the background, we are going to wrap up today's episode. So whether you watched it for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you on the next episode, where we go and inevitably rescue Dana and all of the mushrooms that Aggie and Augie have so painstakingly collected. See you later.